Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Behind us we have the brand new mid-wheelbase Mercedes Sprinter. It's the 2024 model, GVM upgrade, nice wheels, new tyres, nice chunky all-terrains, and most importantly, the inside fit out that we've done. Let's go check it out. Alrighty, so inside the Sprinter, first up we have our little kitchenette here, which just houses the filtered water, the tap, the Duetto hot water system in the cupboard, and we've got some little storage shelves, and then the splashback tiles there from Stick on Australia. So just a really super compact little unit. We have the pop-up table as an extension here to create more bench space, and then overhead, some overhead storage, so you can throw your bulkier items up in there that you're not going to be using all the time. So yeah, great use of space with that. Shower, toilet in here. It's a really compact unit, specifically built for the Sprinter. We've got the Max Fan Dome in there, and then there was a couple of really cool features which we added into the shower was we got a diesel heater outlet in there. So not only will you have diesel heating into the cabin, but you can shut the screen door, and if you have your wetsuits after you've been surfing or you've been at the snow, you want to hang your snow gear inside the shower, you can close the door, turn the diesel heater on, and then turns into a bit of a dry room at the same time. So really happy with how the shower unit all turned out. Over to the other side of the kitchen, you'll notice that the bench top's a little bit lower on this side where the fridge is. And the reason for that is that the bed, while it's in its day-to-day position, it extends out and sort of rests on the table and creates a north-south bed instead of sleeping east-west. So we'll show you that one as we sort of go through it, but that's the reason why this one sort of stepped down a little bit. The other side here, we have the Kamiq microwave oven, which is also as an air fryer, so it's a new product. Really happy with the size of that and the functions that you can get out of that one. It's really cool. And then we have a pantry, drawers, and then a porta potty drawer, which also doubles as a step to get into the bed because it is quite high. So that's sort of all in this little area here. We've got the smart TV as well, which has TV antenna, and then if you do have Wi-Fi, you can just connect into that and use it as a smart TV, which is really cool. Seating in front of the bed, so you can quite comfortably sit two people, pull the dining table out, and you know, it's nice and cozy in there. And yeah, so really stoked with how this whole area turned out. Again, it's a mid-wheelbase Sprinter, and we managed to fit all of this stuff in there. So really happy with how that all turned out. We'll show you the bed and the overheads at the back. Alright, so before we get into the bed, we got our electrical, before we I show you how the bed works, we have our electrical equipment here. So we got our 10-way switch panel, the battery management system, the readout, GPO, inverter switch, and some USBs. So nice and a general area location for it all. You can still be sitting down on the seat, resting in bed, access that all. That has the switches to turn on the outside lights of the van as well. Plus it also has a Bluetooth app. So if you're sitting in the driver's seat, you park up at night time, you can actually get your phone out, turn the app on, turn your outside lights on, then proceed to get out of the car, and you know, your camp is lit up around you, which is a nice safety feature to have. So I guess coming on through, we have overhead storage left and right of the bed. Loads of space for that, so that they came up really tidy. We have the bunk windows, again, left and right, and they're a new window. We haven't used them before. We're pretty happy with how they look, super sleek finish. And then they just have the fly screen on the internal, and then you just turn the handle, they wind out. We have a Sirocco fan and a reading light, again, at either side of the bed, and the reading lights have USBs and dimmable lighting as well. You will notice the Tassie Oak sort of features throughout the van. We're really happy with how they turned out. I think the overall colour scheme on the inside looks sick with the Tassie Oak. On the bench tops, sort of bring it up on the bed head at the back, and then all throughout the little shelves. I think it's just a really nice finish with that Tassie Oak. So super happy with how that turned out. Let's show you how the bed works. So there's the locking latches that you need to release, and then as that comes in, we're going to pull that bed system out, locks into place, and we have another cushion which drops right into there, and then you have a north-south bed just like that. So a really cool feature to have, and just something that you need if you want to go with the mid-wheel base Sprinter that's, you know, easy to drive around, I guess, day to day, as opposed to the long wheelbase or the extra long wheelbase. You sort of have to compromise either sleeping east-west or go into the, you know, the work of making it work so that you can still sleep north-south. So we're really happy with how it turned out. We'll show you what we've done in the back of the garage. All right, so back of house. First up, you're going to notice we have this awesome sized bike tray. So this was purposely designed for the clients who carry little collapsible foldable bikes that they can sit in, they can tie them down. We've got the L track down both sides, and you can move those anchor points there. But if they're not bringing the bikes, you can also just load it with all your camping gear, all your storage needs. We purpose built it this way too because we have the access door from the front side of the van. So if you want to use things that you need inside the van, you can store them at the back, still tie them down, open up the door when the tray is obviously locked back in, and you can use it that way. Otherwise, we also have provision for a little Anderson plug up in underneath the bed. You can run another fridge or a dedicated freezer, something like that on the tray. So it has multiple different purposes, and really happy with how that turned out. Onto the left here, we have where all our electrical equipment is. So all powered up by the EnerDrive E-System C. We have a 400 amp hour custom lithium battery in there and a 2000 watt inverter. And then on the roof, we've got two 300 watt solar panels. So a three-way charging system. You're going to be driving, charging off the car. When you pull up, charge off the solar panels. And then if you have the option to plug into mains power, it will charge that way. So heaps of power to keep you going. On the right, we have the outdoor shower. So instant hot and cold water directly out of that one. And then we just have the vent, some ventilation here for the diesel heater system, which is stored just directly behind that. So back of house, that is it for the Sprinter. We'll show you the services on the vehicle. All right, so services and accessories on the exterior of the Sprinter. First up, we have our mains water connection, our tank filler, so fresh water under here, and then we also have the grey water tank underneath the van as well. Next to it, we have the mains power connection. So all on that one side there, we had one of the bunk windows on this side. So again, that super sleek finish. And then coming around this side, we have the ladder and tyre rack there from Weldbeat. Super nice bit of gear and quite easy to install. So if you do have a Sprinter, definitely check them out. Really worth having a look at. Coming around to the other side of the van, we have the fixed window panel. So this one was cut in, the other bunk window, and then the pull-out step as well. So that one just pulls up, folds in, pulls back out. On the roof, we have the we do have the Fiamma awning, and that is mounted to the front runner roof rack. So it's the Fiamma F45S in the black cassette. And just overall, all the black finishes on the grey Sprinter look really cool. So love how that turned out.
So catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap. I'm loving your vibe.
Alrighty, so that's a wrap for the Mercedes Sprinter van tour. We're really happy with how it turned out. Heaps of custom work went into this van, as you would have seen throughout the video, and we were really happy to work in quite closely with what our customers wanted on this van, and thrilled to bring it to life for them. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. We have some really cool stuff coming up. So if you did like the video, please like and subscribe and hang around and see what we've got coming up for you guys. Thanks.